If there is a game that spoiled me as a gamer today in VR, it's Mecha Force VR. Oh my god. Mecha Force playtest, what you see here, is an amazing new VR game. I'm playing this on the Quest 2. As you can see, mech combat game. It's already feel polished and super fun. And if it's going like that in the playtest with further improvement, it's going to be the best mech shooters out there by far. Let's say mech combat, because it's not just shooting, it's also melee combat. Now this is a roguelike game. This means that if you fail, you're going to start from the beginning. After each level, you're going to choose one of 3 different upgrades for your mech. It can be something to boost your firepower, something to give you extra defense, healing, and so on. You can also dash, you can deflect projectiles with certain skills, as you can see with the sword, you're kind of rotating it around. So, and of course, as I mentioned, there's both range and melee combat.
It's still holding!
You also have the shield in yellow, you can see it generates over time, and you have your HP on the left in red. Of course, if HP reaches 0, you're out. You need to start from the beginning. The game also relies on good coordination between your right hand and left hand, especially when aiming. So because you have 2, as you can see here, cursors, you can sometimes mix and match and you can't see which one is which, but there's R that represent right and left that represent left. Now, every game starts with the anger, where you're going to choose your loadout for, you can see your arm and hands, both right and left. Unfortunately, as far as I can see, there's not a lot of variety, and I want to see much more. And this is why I actually prefer roguelite, where you actually have the option to unlock more, even if you fail, kind of find out different type of weapons, and choose between the list that you want to equip before jumping into another set of tries to try to beat the game. And the cool thing in VR, you just drag it and drop it into the mech yourself with your hand, which is pretty cool. Now, melee combat feels a bit weird because your hands are extended kind of always forwards. You can just move up and down, left and right. It feels odd. I think better control for the melee that feels more natural would be much better. But you can deflect, by the way, with your sword as well as dealing damage. But the melee combat does need a bit of adjustment there to feel more natural and more fun. It's really cool enemies trying to get away from me, so it won't be very easy for me to dash forward and activate my spin attack with the sword, with my kind of lightsaber, in order to defeat them fast.
It's still holding!
The levels themselves are cool, simple, but reminds me, I feel like I'm being inside in a Japanese arcade machine. I mean, I would love playing, when I was in Tokyo and Osaka, I love going to the arcades and I love playing this type of game, especially the mech games, by the way. And here is just the ultimate experience, playing kind of a mech arcade type of game in VR. I mean, nothing can beat that. And of course, we can't without really cool boss fights. So in this boss fight, you need to hide behind building and attack. The boss fight, of course, will eventually, it can destroy buildings as well. So your hidden areas will be exposed.
Still holding.
So the thing like that, the foundation of the playtest of the game are absolutely amazing. Really fun. Soundtrack is great. Voice acting is cute. The thing that I want to see improved definitely with the UI, especially when you are picking items. Changing to the melee combat needs to be vastly improved in my opinion, and more options for cool weapons to unlock. Aside from that, being able to move even faster rather than those little dashes would be even more fun. I know again in VR it can be caused to some motion sickness for some, but again having the option to do it is really fun when it comes to mech combat. Just make you feel like badass basically. Another option may be the option to kind of fly a bit and kind of a flank while in midair. That can be something cool as well. So again, if this game gets extra improvements with things that I mentioned, and maybe some even more tweaks, it's going to be very, very popular and insane mech VR game to play on the Quest 2. I'm telling you, this is just nuts. So if you are like me, loving the Japanese arcades, you love mech combat, and you love VR, wow, this is a must play. The playtest is available for free via SideQuest, so make sure to check it out. Don't skip this one, I'm telling you, it's a blast.